Well, hello everybody. So we have made it to our very first stop of the new year. We are just outside of Hot Springs, Arkansas, probably about 30 miles. We're on an Army Corps of Engineer lake. It's a campground. It's called Bear Creek Recreational Area. After October 31st, this place is completely free, so we are boondocking. There's no power, no water. Actually, there is a water spigot over there. I don't know if you guys have ever heard this saying about boats. This lake is making me think about a boat. But boat, B-O-A-T, means bust out another 1,000. And I'm feeling that exact same way about the RV, because it seems like just about every adventure we go on, any leg of a journey we are on, seems like I'm always busting out another 1,000. But that's the thing about RV living, is that you have maintenance quite often. And so it's expensive to maintenance these vehicles. But the problem I'm having today is with my batteries, because I bought a marine grade battery, lead acid, and they did well for about 6 months. I maintenance them, I took care of them, but I did have a short, not a short, but I had a loose cable at some point. I didn't catch it till probably about a month afterwards. I noticed that my voltage was kind of jumping all over the place, is because that cable was loose, but I did fix it recently. Whenever we got here and started boondocking, then I noticed that my generator would charge the batteries, but as soon as I would shut the generator off, my batteries would just drop, and we couldn't do anything without having the generator on. And it makes no sense to run the generator 24/7. So I started looking at the batteries. I did have one more cable that had some frayed copper and stuff, so I took it into a parts store, had it replaced. I thought that that was going to be what was going to fix it, because I thought, well, maybe I'm just not getting a good enough connection. It didn't fix it. So I went on a Facebook group that I'm on, an RV Facebook group, and I asked the guys, I'm having some issues with my batteries, here's my problem. And they told me to take all the batteries out, check the water level, which I did, and then hook up each battery individually and see what happens, and see if they will charge, see if they'll hold a charge. So that's what I did. And out of all three of them, I only had one of them that was holding a charge, but it wasn't holding the charge very well. As soon as I would take the generator off and start using it, they would drop 2 volts immediately. So I've got to go in and buy new batteries today, which really stinks, because I just bought these like, 6 months ago. These are the cheaper batteries. I think I only paid $125 per piece for these, so I spent under $500. It lasted me 6 months. The problem with it is I bought it from a place in Missouri, and we're in Arkansas. We're like 5 hours, 6 hours away, so I can't just take these batteries back. They are under warranty, but I can't take them back to the place where I bought it just because we're on the road. So that's a little tip for you. If you buy batteries and you're traveling a lot, you might want to buy batteries from a place that has a store nationwide, so that you can take those back in if you do have issues. Okay, so here's my dilemma. We have a 2004 Coach, and the battery bay only holds 3 batteries. So this is all I have to work with. When you buy batteries, especially in a group like this, when 1 or 2 of them go bad, you can't just go in and replace the 2 that are bad. You really need to replace all of them. Somebody told me, hey, you should probably get some golf cart batteries. Well, the problem with that is because golf cart batteries are only 6 volt, I would have to have 2 6 volts in order to make a 12 volt. I'd have to have 6 golf cart batteries to be equivalent to the 3 that I can fit in here. And I just don't have the space for that. So I did some research online. Several different forums was talking about the Optima Battery and how it was a great battery for RV living. And so I messaged my buddy Matt, because I thought that's what he had, and he said yes, he's had Optima batteries for like 14 years. He's dealt with them, and he's dealt with them in heavy machinery type work because of his previous job before they started RV living, and he swears by them. So he told me which one to get, which was a blue top, and that's what I seen online as well. He said it works great for my application, plus when I add solar, it's going to be a great battery for that. So I'm going to get 3 of those, and I think they're about $300 a piece. Now here's the other problem we're having. Yeah, I had a buddy that had a similar coach to ours, and I was talking to him one day, and he said, make sure you have a front door handle. Here's my beautiful wife.
That's what he said.
Make sure you have your front door handle on hand, because he said the one you have is going to go out someday. And I was like, really? Well, that seems weird. Why would it go out? He said one day him and his family went out, and they came back, and the door handle would not open. And I can open it from the inside, but from the outside, it's loose. I have unscrewed the thing. I have tried to figure it out. just even taking the thing off is a pain, and I actually couldn't even get all the way off, but I could see how the mechanisms were working. Tried to line it all back up, and it still is not working. When we go into town to get batteries today, I'm gonna be looking for a new RV door handle. So I don't know what those are gonna cost. My guess is probably $100. But yeah, so this is how we're starting off the new year. New batteries, new door handle.
Our Jeep is so clean. Oh, I just dropped off a whole entire trash bag of really good stuff to the Goodwill.
The lighting is horrible.
We'll fix it.
Well, I can't. Yeah, so after Christmas we had a lot of clothes and Laine went through them all, and
well,
I cannot figure out this lighting. It's horrible.
Like this.
The battery's almost dead though. You have to be fast.
He's telling me to hurry, although he doesn't ever hurry.
What are you doing?
Doing that. Is that better?
Not really. All right. There you go.
There we go. That's a great angle too. Anywho, it's dead. No, it's not dead. It's alive.
Go, go, go.
Okay, so we dropped off a whole bag of clothes to Goodwill. That's what we do all the time. People don't know how we keep all of our stuff. We don't. I have to go through it probably, once a month?
Probably. And
fill a bag and take it to Goodwill. We also shop at Goodwill. We also shop at garage sales and thrift stores. So it's just like recycling.
Recycle.
Yep, recycle your stuff. Don't let it get cluttered because you got a gripey pants here if it does. I'm not kidding at all.
That's funny. Well, folks, sorry about that. After we left the Goodwill place the other day, the battery died and I had a replacement battery, and guess what? It was dead too. So the other day, whenever we were in Hot Springs, I called around to some RV shops and nobody had our door handle. So we're still climbing in through the window.
Now it's my turn.
Layla, can you film us right up there where I put up Grady, okay?
Look through it and look at us.
And Grady, wait till I get around there before you open it. Oh, hey Grady, you got lots of mud on your shoes, bud. So here, let me take them off. Okay, thanks, sissy. So I want to show you, this is what it's like. Nothing. It's already unlocked, just pull up hard. There you go.
Oh no.
Thanks, dude.
You're welcome.
So yeah, I don't know where we're gonna get that at. You have to do some shopping around Amazon or call some RV service places and see if they have it. But I tried taking this one apart to look at it and see if I could figure it out. And it's a pain. And it's really a pain to try and get off. I'm gonna have to just watch some videos to see if I can figure it out. Also, I want to tell you something about the batteries. Hang on just a second, let me help Laine get the kids in. Hey Grady.
Yeah.
Did Daddy about burn the RV down the other night?
Yep.
What'd I do?
Daddy was putting the batteries in the RV and he connected the black cable to the red cable and the red okay.
Yeah, no, that's right. No,
okay.
you're right. You're right.
And the red cable to the black cable.
Myself.
And that made it spark, and it sparked a couple more times and then it just caught on fire.
And then what did you do?
You said, Laine! And I grabbed both the babies and pulled them out of there by their arms, about broke their arms off trying to get them out the door. Because I could tell in Michael's voice that, like, he was scared. And I heard something. Like I knew.
4th of July.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me tell you what happened. So after all of our errands the other day, I had to go to 2 O'Reilly stores. One place only had 2, another place had 1, so I had to run around and get those. It was getting close to dark, so none of this was on film. Even when I got back, I was searching for a battery. I had 2. Even Grady has one for his camera. They were all dead. So I didn't get any of this on film. And so whenever I was installing these batteries, I was trying to configure how to put them in, because these batteries are a little bit smaller. I was thinking, well, I can position them this way, and you know, if I do it this way, I can put in like 5 batteries. And so I was really excited about that. And so I was putting them around in different ways. And then I just started hooking it up. Like, I wasn't even paying attention to the red or black at all. I hooked up the first one right. Red and black I had right. The second one though, I had positioned it in a way because of my cables to run them parallel. It wasn't reaching quite right, and so I just grabbed the battery and I flipped it around, which moves your negative to the other side and your positive to the other side. And then I go to hook it up, and whenever that positive hit that negative, it sparked, and I was like, huh. And then I just put it on there, and it sparked so bad, caught fire, and the top was burning. I was trying to fan it out at the moment. It wasn't a huge flame, but I would say it was like 6 inches high. The bolt, well, this bolt right here, that bolt completely like came out of the housing, like it melted and set up on top. I completely ruined that battery. And then I was just like, what did I do wrong? I could not figure it out. It still didn't dawn on me. And then I called my brother-in-law and I was like, hey, my battery just caught on fire. I can't figure out what I did. And he said, sounds like to me you connected your positive to your negative, or vice versa, or whatever. And I got to looking, and sure enough, that's exactly what happened. And I felt about that tall at that moment, because I was like, seriously? I mean, it's just a bonehead thing to do. But again, we share with you guys all the bonehead things I do, and it seems like I do quite a few of them. After that, it was getting cold. It was completely dark at that point, and we went in. I thought, well, I'll just have to deal with this tomorrow. I did hook up these two, and so then I went inside to turn on the generator to charge them and to get the voltage up and to turn on the heat, and nothing. I had no generator power, no AC power, nothing. And then I was like, oh man, I just fried the whole system. Like the whole system, like it just ran it all the way through the coach and everything's fried. That's exactly the first thought that went through my mind. But I got on a forum, and which is really great about forums, I want to say, if you're not on any of the RV forums about maintenance or repairs or batteries or solar, and if that's something you're interested in or want to do or you have, make sure you join those Facebook groups, because they're very handy in situations like this. So I got on a Facebook group, and one guy said, hey, check your fuses. You probably just blown some fuses. So then I started looking through my manuals, and all I did was pop the cap off. Well, let me show you. Okay, so I came in here, and this just pops off. And there's a little glass fuse right there. It was fried. I've got the generator running now, so it's gonna be a little bit loud, but I just kind of want to show you. But your access panel is right here. And then anyway, so you got some fuses that you gotta search and pull around for. But my 15 amp fuse was shot. Well, then I started looking for fuses. Couldn't find any fuses. Need help, buddy?
Can I join you for a moment?
Yeah.
Down.
You want down? Okay.
Down.
And so then I have no fuses, and we're like, well, what are we gonna do? We had to load back up in the Jeep, drive 45 minutes back to Hot Springs, Arkansas, where we were just at. We got to O'Reilly's. I took the battery back with me that I had caught on fire. The guys in there was like, what in the world did you do? I told them. He's like, oh my goodness. He's like, if that thing would have kept burning, it would have exploded. But we got the fuses, came back, put the new fuses in, and everything started to work. And they also replaced the battery, even though it was my fault. They took it back under warranty, and I have a new one, which I'm going to be picking up tomorrow when we go into Hot Springs. So I'll be back to 3 batteries. So it was a lesson learned on my part to pay close attention when you are hooking up batteries. Pay very close attention when you're hooking up batteries. The batteries that I picked up are the Optima Blue Top. It is the D34M. It's a deep cycle battery. I went to 4 or 5 different reviews on batteries for RVs, and this one was always in the top 2 or 3. Sometimes it was even number 1 on some sites. What I like about the Optima batteries is they have a 24-month warranty. Within 2 years, if these batteries go bad, all I gotta do is just find another O'Reilly's, which is all over the country practically. There are conveniences, there are great things about, instead of always purchasing online and through Amazon, because there was batteries on Amazon I could have purchased. But the thing is like, if the battery goes bad or something happens and I need a replacement right away while we're on the road, what am I gonna do with that battery? Send it back to Amazon, then wait and do all the shipping? You know, in our situation, I needed something right away. I like using those places, those locations that are all across the country. Same thing with our tires for the Jeep. You know, I picked those up at Discount Tire. They're all across the country. So I know that if I ever have an issue with the tire, if I ever need a rebalance or rotation, all I got to do is go in there and they'll do it for me. So I'm really going to give these batteries a workout because you guys know that we love to boondock. I'll be letting you guys know exactly how I feel about these batteries, if they're going to be good enough for us. I know some of you are thinking, why don't you get lithium? Lithium is a great option, but it's also a very expensive option. I got 3 of these batteries for the same price as 1 lithium. Financially, that's a lot of money for us to be able to afford to do that. Maybe at some point down the road we can do it. The thing is about batteries, like I said, is when you buy batteries, you want to get them in bulk at one time. You don't want to get, you know, really 2 or 3 batteries and then get 2 or 3 more to add to it. Or at least that's what I was told, because, you know, you really want all your batteries to be on the same lifespan. You know, you don't want 2 that are kind of a year or 2 old and then add 2 more to it that are brand new, because those ones that are a year or 2 old, because they're all connected, the ones that are draining will eventually kill your brand new ones. That's why you really want to have all your batteries being at the same age and do them all at the same time. And so, you know, getting, say, 4 lithium batteries, well, that's about $4,000, and that's just a lot of money to us. It makes more sense for us to just get 3 for the price, $300 a piece. But again, I'll let you guys know how they work out for us, and hopefully it'll be great. Again, guys, the thing about RV living is you're gonna have maintenance, you're gonna have these things take place, you're gonna have expenses. It's part of the journey. That's why we're strong advocates of having an emergency fund for this journey, because you're going to need it, you're going to use it. And so it's just part of the journey, and I hope you guys enjoy just following along with us on this journey and sharing with you the good things and the dumb things and the bonehead things that I do. And hopefully you guys can learn from our mistakes. But again, we just really appreciate each and every one of you for following along with this. And make sure you leave us a big thumbs up, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. And we really appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys in the next vlog. Have a great day.